Hello everyone, welcome to Sunburned Albino does some grass types. I had to re-record this because like 5 minutes into the video when I was trying to do it I made a joke that people would get very upset about, so I gotta take that out. And we're back, and we're doing it. It's not worth it. It would have just made a bunch of people mad. Basically I was saying poor people don't have lawns because I was talking about Rotom. And it's not even true. Poor people have lawns. It's one of the only things they can manage. Certainly not money. Ayo! Do I have to restart this again? No, we're just keep it going. Put it in there! I made it worse, let's own it. Make our bed, lie in it. Grass types, man. Grass types. People think I have a thing against grass types, and that's not true. I have a thing against grass starters for the most part, just because they're not as good as other starters. But that's not a grass type thing. There's plenty of grass types I really like. I do like Cherrim. This is the Sunny version of Cherrim. Sunny and Cherrim. And, dude, I'm killing it right now. You know, you usually don't see it in this form. When you're, like, fighting trainers in the Sinnoh region, they're usually, like, it's not Sunny. The Cherrim only turns into this form when it's Sunny. And then it gets boosted stats, so its stats actually end up being pretty good. I like this Cherrim. I never see it, but I like it. I'm gonna put it in A tier conceptually just because I enjoy what it's got going on. So now we're gonna move on to... Oh, and then that was weird. Like, I went to Rotom and I didn't even do Sawsbuck last time. That's okay, yeah. Oh, Sawsbuck goes into S tier. Winter Sawsbuck goes into S tier. The rest of the Sawsbuck are like A tier. Winter Sawsbuck is best Sawsbuck. That's just because winter is cool, you know? I think it looks the coolest. It's nice. Reminds me of, like, Bambi's dad. Who, because, like, it's snowing when he's all like, Bambi, you just lost your mother, but who cares? Buck up, bitch. Or, like, whatever he says. You have to keep going. Go make friends with a bunch of random wooden critters, and then find a lady of your own and hope she doesn't get shot. Now we got... Oh, yeah, now we got Rotom, the infamous Rotom C. Dude, he goes into C tier. Is it Rotom C? Rotom Lawn? Rotom L? I don't know. Lawnmower? Who knows? Who knows? He goes into C tier because of the Rotom appliances. I am preferential to this one because at least it's like sort of creative. Because it's like, you know, it's not like household stuff. The rest of it's like, oh, a fan. Ugh. Oh, a refrigerator. Oh, yeah. At least the lawnmower actually does something. You know, and you could see it having some attack capabilities because it's got blades under there, man. It's used to cut the grass. So, yeah, like, you would think that, like, a lawnmower Rotom would be, like, steel type, because lawnmowers, I don't know if they're made of steel, but they're not made of wood, so I don't know what's going on there, but it doesn't matter. Now we got Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, Venusaur. Let's see, Venusaur is D tier. Yeah, if you came here from the starter thing and you were like, is he going to be consistent with his opinions? Yes I am. Indeed. As far as other grass types go, because before, though, we were comparing the starters to just other starters. If we're just comparing Venusaur to other grass type Pokemon, then maybe we should... Now P's still in D tier. Okay. That's fine. That was very anticlimactic, but that's fine. He goes into D tier. Look, he's fat. That's not a problem. He's just... I don't like the way he looks. I think his flower is ugly. And I think I don't like him. I like Bulbasaur. I'll tell you what. Because Venusaur's in D tier, I'll put Bulbasaur into A tier. Because Bulbasaur's cute. Look at him. Look at how cute Bulbasaur is. Does that appease you? If not, I'm doing it anyway, so it don't matter. Let's move on to Vileplume, who is basically just an uglier Venusaur. Like, Vileplume takes Venusaur's flower and, like, makes it all bulbous and circular. But the difference between Venusaur and Vileplume is that Vileplume has, like, pretty good stats. I'm gonna say that Vileplume is C tier. Well, should we go C tier? I mean, I don't... Oh, it's tough. I'm more afraid of a Vileplume petal dance than a Venusaur petal dance. That's just me. I will put him in... Let's put him in B tier, actually. Put him in B tier. We may move him, but also I doubt it, because I'll just forget about him by the end of the video. I did that same thing with Alolan Raichu at the beginning of the Psychic. I was like, oh, we'll, you know, we may revisit this. Dude, I forgot about him like 30 seconds later. Parasect is Look, Spore is cool. This dude isn't gonna live long enough to do anything. He's Bug Grass. Bug Grass gets a ×4 weakness to both flying and fire. It's also weak against rock, it's also weak against ice, it's also weak against a bug. So it's not good, man. Like, it's got some problems. It's very easy to kill. It's not fast, so it's not gonna, like, come out real quick. I don't know if it gets, like, the Prankster ability as a hidden ability. I doubt it. Prankster Spore would be OP. But you go into F tier because you're straight up useless. Just 100%. There's too many situations in which you were going to die in one hit. And I don't love you like I love Auroras, who you can make very similar arguments about. And so that's the difference. Oh, Sunburned Albino's hypocritical? No, I'm just extremely biased. That's the deal, that's the entire extent of things. This is episode, what, like 9 or 10? You should know this by now. You know how I do it. You do not expect, I don't know, whatever. Victory Bell is A tier. I like it better than Vileplume. Victory Bell, dude, it's actually like a monster when it comes to attack. It's got so much attack. Like, more than you maybe think if you haven't looked into it. Victory Bell is so good. Dude, Power Whip? And, does it get Gunk Shot? I assume it gets Gunk Shot. If it doesn't get Gunk Shot, it should get Gunk Shot, as far as, like, a physical poison move is concerned. Should definitely do that. You know, Sludge Bomb don't cut it if you're a physical attacker. Victory Bell is a physical attacker foremost, I believe. So that's good. But I like him. He is disgusting. Lots of grass types are disgusting, but this one at least has very much good utility associated with it, you know what I'm saying? Then we got Executor, who we give him like B tier in the psychic range. If we're just comparing him to grass types, though, I think he is still B tier. Still B tier, you know, among the likes of Vileplume and whoever else we put in here. He doesn't have a penis, and that's too bad, you know? If you're born without a penis, like, I'm sorry. I don't know how to help you. I'm not an expert in that field, but you should probably get a prosthetic one and then get it, like, inputted with nerves or something. I don't know, so you can feel shit, whatever. Oh yeah, Jumpluff. Somebody told me I forgot Jumpluff in my, when I was talking about grass flying types. And how Tropius was like the only one besides Shaymin. And that's true, Jumpluff is grass flying type. It always strikes me as a fairy type, but it's not. And I also forget about it because it's so annoying to battle against in like Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness, which is like the only time I ever see it. Although I believe what's his name has one. The grass gym leader in X and Y's got a Jumpluff too. But you know, it does like Leech Seed, like Stun Spore, all that crap. It's not very good. Like, it's fast. It doesn't stay alive very long. I mean, Grass Flying is a horrible defensive type. It's weak against so many things. Basically everything that Bug Grass is weak to. Besides Bug. And yeah, it's not good, you know? I don't like it. I don't like it. It goes in a D tier with Venusaur. You guys can hang out. Jumpluff can, like, douse you in pollen like Tinkerbell sprinkling fairy dust, and then you can try to fly and then hopefully jump off a cliff. How about... Ooh, Sunkern, literally the worst Pokemon stat-wise in Pokemon? It actually is. It has the worst base stats. It's the single worst base stat Pokemon. Unless they added something in like Gen 7 that refutes that. But this dude's got base 20 on everything. So he is horrible. But he's cute. But he's the worst. And then Sunflora also goes into F tier because, dude, that's... I mean, what did you expect? What did you expect the single worst Pokemon in the game to evolve into? Something amazing? I mean, you sort of would hope that. You would hope that the irony... You know, you would hope it would be like a Magikarp Gyarados situation, but this is not Magikarp and Gyarados. This is Sunkern and Sunflora. Ugh. Nasty. I think this dude has, like, pretty good special defense. I don't know much about it else, but I know that it's not strong. It really needs, like, a Sun team in order to thrive, and I'm not willing to do that. And I don't like it. I don't like it, man. Also, doesn't it sound like Sunflora? Is that what it sounds like? I don't remember. Celebi is S tier, just like it was in the Psychic types. Celebi is S tier. We went all over that in the Psychic thing, so I'm not trying to repeat myself. Cliff Notes version. Back when mythical Pokemon were cool, there's Celebi. Great, awesome, good for him. Sceptile, also S tier. Best grass starter by a country mile. That's why Hoenn was so good with the starters. Gen 3 starters, you get Swampert, Sceptile, and Blaziken. Dude, the best overall starters. Like, the best overall pool of starters together. X and Y came close, but they had Chestnut, so, you know, they fall a little short of that goal. But, yeah, Sceptile's super good. Very, very awesome. I like it. Ludicolo is like a meme Pokemon with Mirror B like dancing, like, you know? What always bothered me is like they don't dance in beat with the music, they get off rhythm, and it's really annoying. It's like, dude, you're gonna dance, but you don't have any rhythm? Can you not? What do you want, Dancing with the Stars? Oh, man. Dude, that's a score of like a 2 for me, and also you're getting voted off next week. Ludicolo has no sense of rhythm, so it's D tier. Also, it's just like dude, I hate fighting them. They're too bulky. And like, they don't do any damage, really. But they just, yeah, I don't like it. I don't like what's going on there. Conversely, we have Shiftry. And Shiftry is it a little better than Ludicolo? Not really. I mean, Grass Dark type is cool. Shiftry has like nothing going on, I don't think. Does it get Chlorophyll? Even if it gets Chlorophyll, it's like, what can it do that it's fast? It uses Swagger a lot. That's what's really annoying about it. When you fight that Dark type Elite Four dude in Gen 3, he's got like 2 of these things, doesn't he? And it just uses Swagger all the time. Or maybe he just has 1. I don't know. He might have 2 though. Shiftry bothers me. Bothers me a lot. Oh, Breloom. Let's see. We made him A tier for fighting. I think as far as grass is concerned, he's probably A tier still. Yeah. Ooh, I hit him with that. You thought I was gonna move him up to S tier. Nah, dude. I like to be playful. I like to be unpredictable. But he definitely deserves to be A tier. Breloom, great attack. I love what you've done with the place, as far as your whole existence is. Gen 4 and beyond, specifically, since your grass type was useless in the actual Hoenn region. Then we've got Roselia, and we're gonna rank Roselia and Rosa Raid separately, because, you know, added evolution. Roselia is like C tier because it wasn't very good. It had like pretty good special attack, I think. It was like base 95 maybe? Which is pretty good for like a Pokemon like that. And it didn't have a baby Pokemon either. Like, they added Budew and Rosa Raid. They were like, we really need to like pad out the Roselia family, because this chick is not cutting it on her own. And I can see that. But she was still okay. Meanwhile, let's stick within the family. Meanwhile, Rosa Raid is S tier. Rosa Raid is like, I'm not gonna say this, but she's a waifu. I'm not gonna say it. I didn't say it. I'm just saying that she's a waifu, but I'm not gonna say that, so I'm not saying it. But Rosa Raid is very, very good. Very fast, very good special attack. Has pretty good coverage. You get like Energy Ball. She can use like Shadow Ball. Other things like Sludge Bomb, obviously. Like the Grass Poison, and then there's also, maybe she gets Psychic? She might get Psychic. I don't remember. Point being, Rosa Raid is like a very... You see someone training a Rosa Raid and you're impressed by it. You're like, that's a good choice. Pokemon that like inspire that in people is very nice. Like Milotic is another one that I mentioned in the water type one. Like, when you see someone with a Milotic, you're like, wow, that's cool. Like, you're cool for that. So Rosa Raid's an example of that too. Even though Rosa Raid's not like hard to get because you just use a stone on Roselia and it's fine, but like, it's just a cool, good Pokemon. I really enjoy it. Nobody's gonna agree with this, but Cacturne is S tier. Not a single person is gonna be like, oh fuck yeah, Cacturne. But, because it's very slow and it's very frail. which is a horrible combination. It's probably the worst combination. And it's not even that strong. It's pretty strong, but it's not that strong. But Cacturne is just like... Dude, wasn't there a Mega Cacturne? Didn't they make a Mega Dude, if they didn't make a Mega Cacturne, they gotta make a Mega Cacturne right now. Or they gotta make a Galarian Cacturne. Galarian Cacturne with evolution. Get the Linoon treatment, get on it! Cacturne could use it. Something that makes him, like, fast. That would be great. Or just gives him some bulk as well. That would help. Improves his attack, indeed, too. Cacturne, I just love how he looks. I love the way that this Scarecrow, this character, this Pokemon looks. I just... Like, this is somebody I would train myself, and I'd, like, show them. I'd, like... If I had friends who were like, hey, show me your Pokemon, I'd bring out Cacturne, and then it would, like, kind of freak them out a little bit. I'd be like, hell yeah, dude. You damn right I got Cacturne. So that would be great. You know, a lot of this makes no sense, but that's in my brain, and that's how it works, so... Cradily... I know, there's people who, like, really like Cradily, and I don't... if you like tanky stall tactics, I guess you'll love Cradily. But there's some people who like it, like, visually, too. Dude, what's with its little legs? You see his little... Like, what do you... How do you walk? Can you even move? Like... It's like someone cut off your legs. That's what it looks like. You look like a gummy bear that has been half-eaten. So it's... Ugh. Cradily actually totally looks like it's just made of gummy. Like, the entire thing. Like, especially these little tentacles or whatever these things are. I mean, they look like little penises as well. But you can... I don't know, you can suck on them, like, super sensually if you want to, but also you could probably just put that out of your mind and just eat them normally, like a regular person. That's cool. You know, like people do with bananas and have been doing for centuries. But Cradily, I'm gonna put it in C tier because I do think it is elevated a bit above this crowd. But I'm not a personal fan of it myself. I wouldn't use it. I'm not a stall type of person. But I do think it is kind of cool. Like, these eyes, it looks like the little targets are his eyes, but its eyes are the little black visor, I assume. Unless that's its tongue, which I know that it isn't, but now try and look at this thing and not think that this little yellow spot right here is its tongue inside the black maw of its mouth. Yeah. Alright. I don't know. How was it drawn? It's weird. Then we've got Tropius, who definitely needs something to happen because I like it visually. I think this is a really cool-looking Pokemon. I think it's horrible. It gets Swords Dance, and it can learn, like, Earthquake and stuff, but it's not fast, so, like, you can't set up with it. You're gonna die. It's Grass Flying. It's quad weak to Ice. It's weak against Fire and Rock. And... Is that it? Grass Flying has, like, less weaknesses than I thought it did. Interesting. Oh, Poison. Poison as well. But still, it is, you know, swear. Grass Flying is, you know? Oh, also it grows bananas on its neck. It's like, dude, you want some neck bananas? Dude, hell yeah, I want neck bananas. I'm trying to get... Doctor says an apple a day? No, dude, doctor says take a neck banana a day. That's gonna keep me away. And I should be kept away because don't look at my hard drive. Yeah, but Tropius needs Galarian stuff going on. It gots to get a Galarian form. I would love it. That completely changes its element. Dude, imagine like Ice Flying Tropius, which would just be awful defensively as well, but it would look super cool. Fire Flying Tropius, like its habitat burned down. It became this sort of spirit phoenix monster. Hey, I mean, some of this stuff sounds cool. Then we've got Torterra, who I'm gonna put in a B tier. I still like Torterra, even though its attack isn't what I thought it was. But it's still, like, not horrible. It's just, you know, for how slow it is, it should be higher. What's next? We've got... Oh yeah, Budu. There's no need to rank you. We ranked Rosa Raid differently, but, like, a baby Pokemon is never gonna be anything. Unless you're Why Not, then you're gonna be S tier. But otherwise... Dude, Budu's... Okay, here's the thing with Budu. I'm gonna put Budu into F tier, and I'll actually explain it. Because when you... catch Budew in, like, the Sinnoh region, because that's where they show up. They're, like, one of the first Pokemon you can get. You get Budew. Like, then you're not going to get Roselia until you're, like, level 30, because it evolves with Friendship, and Friendship is real hard to manage in Sinnoh, or just in the beginning of any game. So it's like, you're better off just waiting until you can catch a Roselia at level 15 or whatever, whenever it is. And then you don't have to deal with, like, this whole, like, song and dance stuff, because Budew's a horrible battler, obviously, because it's a baby Pokemon. They got horrible stats. So it's like, Budew is just, like, this obstacle in the path to Rosa Raid that I don't appreciate. So that's why it goes into F tier. Then we've got Wormadam. Doesn't need to be explained. F tier. Instant F tier. Just like we did with the bug types. All the Wormadam are F tier. Cherubi, unevolved form of Cherim. Very cute. This is a cute Pokemon. And don't you just want to not eat it because what, are you, a monster? I think you're a monster if you're trying to eat Cherim. Dude, it's gonna scream at you. Dude, all these Pokemon have, like, human-level decibels to their volume. If you took a bite out of Cherim, it would be like, ah! Like, it would be like that, and it would be that loud. And so, like, are you just gonna power through that? You gonna put earplugs in when you're chewing on Cherubi? I don't think so. I think you're better off just leaving it alone. Just let it be. Don't eat Pokemon, okay? Thanks. If I'm in the Pokemon world, I'm vegan. I'm not vegan here, but, you know. Carnivine. Dude, Carnivine's another one that's like, it needs some help. It could use a Galarian form. I would be totally down. Dude, it's got what a pointless ability. Levitate for a grass type. Oh, it already does half damage, but now it does no damage. Woo! Terrible. I like the theme. I mean, they already did, like, the whole pitcher plant thing with or Venus Flytrap thing with Victory Bell. But and then Carnivine is an extension of that, but Carnivine's worse than Victory Bell by a lot. I'm gonna put it into D tier. I wish it was better. I like the look of it. I like the idea behind it. I wish it was better. Levitate, so pointless. What a pointless thing. I assume it gets, like, other abilities. It has to, right? Hidden ability, perhaps, you know? But, you know, maybe it gets, like, Strong Jaw or something. Or Tough, yeah, Strong Jaw, I think that's what it is. Increased biting moves. But then again, the biting moves are just gonna be dark type anyway, unless it gets like Ice Fang and Fire Fang egg moves, which I doubt. But yeah, like Tough Jaw, Strong Jaw, no grass type moves to work with. As far as Strong Jaw would be concerned, it's like this Pokemon should have had like a signature like grass type biting move. That would have been good. That like also healed. It should have been like done like 80 damage. And then also, like, did, like, a Giga Drain type of deal with how it absorbs health. That would have been good. But even then, that wouldn't have been enough to save it. Then we've got Abomasnow, who we ranked, like, B tier in Ice, I think. Abomasnow, as far as a grass type is concerned, like, this dude does well against other grass types. Obviously, because it's Ice. I'll put it into B tier. I'll put it next to Torterra. I think that's good. Then we got Tangrowth. Tangrowth is actually, like, pretty good. Pretty damn good, in fact. Mondo defense. Very good special attack. A Pokemon, I don't know why, I mean, it's gross. Like, this is a horrible evolution for Tangela, just visually. But functionally, it does its job pretty well. So I gotta give it A tier. I've used Tangrowth before. It's a tank and it's a beast. Like, it is good. Leafeon, S tier. S tier for Leafeon as far as grass types go. Only like my third or fourth favorite evolution, but as far as grass types go, S tier. It gets Swords Dance. Does it have the Chlorophyll ability? It has something where it's like, you know, if you're in Sun, then something good happens. But it gets Swords Dance. It has good coverage. It gets like X Scissor as a move, which, you know, that's gonna kill other grass types. That puts it in a league above some of its competition. That's very nice. Leaf Blade, X Scissor. I don't remember what else I gave him. I'm pretty sure there was another like coverage-based attack I could give him. That was very nice. And he looks cool. I like the way he looks. Dude, they need to just hurry up and make evolutions for every type. I've already done it. I've already made evolutions for every type. And I may reveal them at some point. But the names are all fantastic, and I will accept no dissent on that opinion. I have thought long and hard about them. Shaymin. I mean, they don't have Sky Shaymin in here. Regular Shaymin. I saw that movie. I don't remember anything about it. Wasn't regular Shaymin kind of a bitch? Like, I don't remember. I don't like it. It's a cute little hedgehog thing. It's cute, but I think it has a horrible personality. But it evolves into Sky Shaymin, which I don't even like that, really. It's kind of basic. You can't see it here, but if you know what Sky Shaymin looks like, then I think Shaymin is D tier. I think it's D tier. I think there's a lot of girls that are gonna be upset with me from that, because I think this is definitely a Pokemon that like girls would love, but because they like cute little things, you know. Some of them. It's not a blanket statement, but it is based on some data. How about Superior? I like what Superior's got going on. I like that its name is like kind of pretentious or arrogant, like, oh, I am superior, I am superior. So like, I like that attitude. I appreciate self-esteem in a Pokemon. Not that it named itself, but didn't it though? It learned its own name. Who named it, and then why did the Pokemon then know to say that name? You know what I mean? Do Pokemon in Japan say their Japanese names? They would, wouldn't they? They 100% would. Never mind. But then so it's like, dude, like, how does this even work evolutionarily? How do Pokemon from different regions that are all the same Pokemon, like, they learned the native language of the humans too, and then that's how they identify themselves? Whoa. Weird to think about, but I'm gonna put Superior in B tier. I do think. Nah, just leave it there. Just leave it at B tier. Servine! Why do you sound like that? You don't look anything like that. The anime was just like, Servine! After freaking Snivy is like, Snivy, Servine! And then I don't know what Superior sounds like. I hope it's not like, oh, Superior! Is it like that? Probably not. Simisage. Of the Simis, I think Simisage is maybe one of the better ones. Although Simipour gets Scald, which you know because if you played Gen 5, that is the only move Simipour has ever used on any Pokemon ever against you. Like, they just use Scald. They don't care what you're doing. You could send out frickin' Gastrodon with Storm Drain, and the Simipour would be like, use Scald! And it's like, why? You have other moves, I assume. Dude, Scald is such a good move, by the way. Hella crazy. Simisage, as far as grass types go, I will put it a C tier. Because again, we're not comparing it to much. Grass type jab at all of them. Leafeon was S tier in bug, and it's S tier in grass. It is across the board, it's consistent. Leafeon is amazing. I love the concept, I love the execution. Its attack is pretty good. And it's got pretty good defense, too. Bug Grass is a horrible combination. Like, I mean, you got Parasect and Bug Grass, and that's F tier, but this is Bug Grass done properly, in my view. Because it's kind of fast, too, so like, you can at least get something off before you one-shot it. Then we've got Whimsicott. Dude, I've always said this about Whimsicott, and this is going to be controversial, but I'm going to say it anyway, because I'm Sunburned Albino and I'm brave. Remember the whole Jinx controversy with like, oh, Jinx is like some kind of minstrel character. It's like it's in blackface or something. It's like, first of all, it's not. It's just a black Pokemon. Like, black. Dude, black people aren't black. They're like dark brown or light brown, depending on how black they are. But, so you shouldn't be drawing those comparisons. But when it comes to Whimsicott, you maybe could be drawing those comparisons. Whimsicott is a brown-skinned cotton monster. And do I have to say more about that? Like, if there's gonna be furor about any Pokemon on the basis of, like, dumb, like, connections, like, this is the one. Look at it. It's a brown, it's cotton. It's made of cotton. It doesn't matter. I don't want there to be uproar about this. I just think if you were gonna have uproar about it, this will be the one to do it about. Jinx ain't no thing. Dude, Whimsicott is the most offensive Pokemon in the entire Pokedex. It's also F tier, because, God, it's so annoying. Oh, man, I hate Whimsicott. quote me out of context saying I hate Whimsicott when I just compared it to black people. Crap. What have I done to myself? Whimsicott does it have Prankster? I think it has Prankster. It's so fast. Dude, stop saying things. Dude, I hate Whimsicott. It's cotton, it's fast, and it's really annoying. There's no way out of this. Whimsicott is, dude, just the Confuse Ray aspect, and I hate the status effects that it does. That's really what it is. It gained Fairy type, didn't it? I think it did. So quad weakness to poison. So that was cool. It's not cool, even a little bit. Not for it, anyway. It's cool for me, because, like, then I get to kill Whimsicott in one hit and feel real good about it. I hate Whimsicott. It's too fast. I hate it. I just hate it. We'll leave it there, and then we'll never talk about Whimsicott again. Lilligant, on the other hand, who is, like, the inverse of Whimsicott, because they're, like, the region-specific variants. Lilligant is... Am I gonna say S tier? I actually am gonna say S tier. Lilligant gets Quiver Dance and Petal Dance. Like, it's a dancer, and it's good at it. Dude, also, you didn't hear this from me, and I didn't say this. Lilligant is, like, sort of a waifu. I didn't say that, so you can't quote me on it. This is all off the record, you understand? If I see this in the New York Times, I'm gonna sue for defamation and whatever else you sue people for when they put things that are off the record on the record. I don't know. I said off the record, and you agreed. You did. I have it on the record, you agreeing. Lilligant is S tier. It's dude, it's so good. It's a very, very good Pokemon. I love it. I really do. Then we've got... Dude, there's a lot of grass types. Is this already done? Why is this so long? I haven't done anything. I'm not even looking at stats anymore. Why are these videos so long? Ooh, Maractus. Dude, Maractus goes straight into S tier as well. I like Cacturne. I really like Maractus. I think it's one of my favorite Pokemon. I think I put it like number 5 in my top 10 Pokemon video. And that was before, like, Sun and Moon came out. So some of those, like, some of the Sun and Moon Pokemon, like, would go in there, a couple of them. But dude, Maractus, look at it. It's adorable. It's not that bad either, by the way. Like, it's got pretty good special attack. Like, it's solid. It's doing work. And yeah, I'm gonna upload this video anyway, despite some of what's transpired in it. Because I take ownership for my train of thought, okay? That just, again, it just means I'm brave. Like, I am the bravest person since Caitlyn Jenner. Probably even more so, if I do say so myself. Let's have some... Do I need to explain Maractus in more detail? I can't. It's just very good. I very much enjoy it. Dude, Gen 5, I love so many Gen 5 Pokemon. What was next? This ain't one of them, though. Amoonguss, you go straight into F tier. Dude, we already have Electrode. We don't need more Pokeball-themed Pokemon. Especially when you ain't shit. You ain't nothing. Amoonguss. Ugh. Also, who is even fooled by this? I don't understand. You see half a Pokeball on the ground, and you're like, ooh, half a Pokeball. I'm gonna throw this at half a Pokemon. And then, what, so you try to pick it up? It's half a sphere. How's anyone fooled by that? I don't understand. I don't get that even a little bit. Amoonguss is disgusting, and it's F tier. Ferrothorn, due to competitive, Ferrothorn, I'm putting it in D tier because I hate it. I'm putting it because it's ugly, it's gross, grass steel, gross, disgusting. You know, kill it with fire. Kill it with fire. Kill all of them with fire. Kill all of Ferrothorn with fire. And then just have a great day afterwards. Just have a celebratory feast. Have a ball. Invite people to dance. Dance with everybody. And say, yay, Ferrothorn's burned to death. Great job. Verizon. Oh yeah, Verizon Wireless. You go into A tier. As far as grass is concerned, you go into A. As far as grass is concerned, going to S tier. Going to A tier. I still don't like legendaries that much. So you just go straight into A tier, and then I gotta pick up the pace a little bit here. Chestnut? F. No, it's not F tier. It's better than Emboar, I think. For me, at least. But it's I don't like the way it looks a lot. Spiky shield, gross. Not gross, but like annoying to deal with. It's pretty good attack-wise and bulk-wise, but I don't appreciate it. So it goes into D tier. It goes in. It's better than Venusaur, actually. It goes into C tier. All right, but it goes back into D tier because like I'm trying to be consistent about the fact that I rated it like 3rd worst or something like that. I don't remember. How about... Ooh, Gogoat? Gogoat is A tier. I'm not gonna put it into S tier quite. You know, not amongst... This is as close to Sawsbuck as another Pokemon gets, but Gogoat doesn't get that normal type, so it doesn't get that normal type stab, which would only come with an extra weakness to fighting, which isn't that big a deal, especially because you get an immunity to Ghost. I do like Gogoat, though. I think it is a cool Pokemon conceptually. I very much enjoy that. How about... Also, I always thought Skidoo's name was Skiddo, because if you read it, that's definitely how anyone would pronounce that if they just read it. And then I heard that it was like, who's that Pokemon? It's Skidoo! Like, excuse me? What? Did your voice actor read that wrong? No, they did not. It's Skidoo. Trevenant. I mean, as far as grass ghost types go, which I have fantastic fatigue over, it's not a bad Pokemon. I'm gonna put it in a B tier. It's got very good attack. It's a good Pokemon, like no question. If you get manage to get Gourgeist XL, or whichever one is like the strongest one, then Gourgeist can be okay, but I think it's C tier. It's not as good as Trevenant, in my mind. Then we've got Decidueye, who became Grass Ghost, much to my dismay, is going to also go into C tier, because it's still pretty good. It's not fast enough. It needs to be way faster. 100% it needs to be faster. And then we've got Fomantis goes into S tier, because Fomantis is the cutest grass-type Pokemon who has ever lived. Has ever lived, will ever live. I fell in love with this dude immediately. Dude, what the hell is Eldegoss and Gossifleur? Do you like Gossifleur? No, Gossifleur is not even close to Fomantis. They have lowered the bar on grass types since Fomantis, apparently. Gossifleur. No Gossifleur. I don't like Gossifleur at all. I don't like Eldegoss at all either. I do like most of the new Pokemon, though, that they have revealed for Galar so far, with the exception of, like, Impidimp. But, you know, Impidimp still has a chance to evolve into something that's cool. But, yeah. So hopefully that's a thing. Fomantis goes into S tier. Here's the deal. Laurentiis is the Pokemon I was so excited about until I realized or discovered that Sun and Moon is Sun and Moon, which means all the Pokemon are slow as fuck. So that's why Laurentiis is extreme. I like it visually. It's one of my favorite Pokemon. I was like, dude, this is... If you compare Leavanny to Laurentiis, like, look up Leavanny's stats compared to Laurentis's, just on your own time, and then realize that Laurentiis should have been way more like Leavanny, but it was not, instead. It has no... Its base speed is 40. Its defenses aren't even, like, really any bulkier than Leavanny's, and its attack is about the same. But it just has no speed for no reason. They just took out its speed. It should have been fast, but it wasn't. So that's why it's not an S tier. Otherwise, it would be an S tier. I put it in A tier because I still want to believe in it someday. But, yeah. Then we've got Morlul and Shiinotic. Dude, you're disgusting. If you had, like, just look at that. You're like a Mungus, except what are you? You're a freak. You're just a freak, and you have like a Jigglypuff diaper on. That's what it sort of looks like. This looks like Jigglypuff is blowing you from, like, and you're looking at it happen from behind. I don't like that at all. I don't like the face you're making during it. I mean, you're happy. I mean, who wouldn't be happy? Let's not go there, because we're talking about Jigglypuff. But, you know, I went there with several other Pokemon. How about... Okay, ooh, it's Tsarina. See, Tsarina is like... more like what sort of Laurentiis could have been, but was not. Serena is actually real good. Like, it's very, very good. It gets Trop Kick, signature move. I don't remember, does Trop Kick heal? Is that what it does? I don't remember what it does, but it's like a good move. And it's like, I like it. I like Serena. I do not think Serena is a waifu, but I do like Serena as a fighting Pokemon. Not that it's fighting type, but as like a Pokemon that fights. So good for it, you know. Then we've got Delmise. Of the grass ghosts, Delmise is my favorite. I think it's very cool looking. Is this compass its eye? I don't know how this thing sees. I don't even know, like, I don't know how you exist if you're this Pokemon. Like, I don't know how your functions work. I don't know what your body's like. But I think it's very good. I am gonna put it into, like, A tier. It's Grass Ghost, but it's an anchor, so, like, it has this Steel type affinity, too, so it gets a bunch of Steel type moves. Pretty sure it can learn, like, Gyro Ball. It gets, like... I think it has its own signature move that's Steel type, too. But Delmise is pretty cool, so I do like that. This is Tapu, whatever it is. I don't know what it is. I don't know. Tapu is going to D tier instantly. I don't know. Is this Kartana? Is that what this is called, or was that a different beast? You can be D tier too. I don't know. I don't know people. And then they saved the best for last. Almost. Just kidding. Not really. Meganium is F tier. Meganium. First of all, look at Chikorita. Chikorita's green in this. Chikorita was not always green. It's like, or was that a mistake? Like in gold, the original Gold and Silver, you see Chikorita. It's full yellow. It's Bayleaf color. Like, you can look, but then, you play, like, Heart Gold and Soul Silver, and they make it green again. It's like, which one was the right one? Did the anime decide that? Like, it used to be yellow, and it looks better yellow, if you ask me. I don't like that it's green as a Chikorita. I prefer the yellow coloring. I wish Meganium was yellow. I wish they were all yellow with their different stuff going on. Because Bayleaf looks perfect. Bayleaf, I will even go so far as to put Bayleaf into, like, B tier just for visual aspects. And then, yeah, Meganium goes into F tier, though, because I hate its stall-based stuff. It's disgusting. It's a gross Pokemon. I don't like it at all. Bellossom is a pointless Pokemon. That is, I mean, I don't know. Do you think it's better than Vileplume? I don't think so. I think it's just... it's the Politoed of this line, except Politoed is what, Poliwhirl should have evolved into just naturally, like that should have been the main evolution. Whereas Vileplume definitely looks like a continuation of Gloom, whereas Bellossom does not. So it's kind of opposite in that way. Bellossom looks like it shouldn't even be related to the Gloom family at all. It should just be its own Pokemon that doesn't evolve, like Lickitung or something. But, yeah, that's gonna do it for the tier list. We're pretty spread out. We got a lot of F-tier Pokemon and a lot of S-tier Pokemon in Grass. We got Sawsbuck, Celebi, Sceptile, Rosa Raid, Cacturne, Leafeon, Leavanny, Lilligant, Maractus, Fomantis, and Serena. And in F-tier, we've got Parasect, Sunkern and Sunflora, Budew, Wormadam, Amoonguss, Whimsicott, Shiinotic, and Meganium. So... yeah, that's your deal. That's gonna do it for this Grass-type list. I'm sure nobody will be upset at anything I said during it. I'm pretty sure that's gonna be the case. Pretty sure I'm completely safe on that regard. So like, share, and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at Sunburned Albino, and I will see you guys next time.